that for the first time, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I worry I just look really old, but maybe I'm just used to like the really tight curls, that's why. Anyway guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Jess. If you're not new here, welcome back. Anyway, as you can see in the title, today we're going to be doing a what I eat in a day, and I absolutely love watching these videos. I just love getting like healthy recipe inspo, different snack ideas, meal prep ideas, honestly just all of that kind of stuff I'm just so into. I'm not gonna lie, everything that I'm having today is very realistic. I do like to have really high protein though and really focus on that. As you saw, I already have my sourdough, my 2 slices of turkey bacon, I have 2 eggs, 2 egg whites, get all that protein in there. I do put a little bit of HP on the side. I have to go and get it from the British shop, and it literally costs $10. I think it's like max I've seen it back home is like £4, but I'm like, I can't have egg without HP sauce. Like yes, boiled eggs, but any sort of like scrambled egg, fried egg, I can't not have HP sauce. So always gotta throw her in there, keep the balance, and then I'll show you guys my mid-morning snack and lunch, afternoon snack, and then my dinner. I'm not gonna lie, I'm repeating these meals. This has been like a week and a half, I think I've been having these meals, and I just feel like so much more energized. I feel like way less bloated. I just feel like whatever I'm doing right now is really working for me, and I'm obviously gonna like slowly integrate other stuff, but at the moment I'm just really liking this little meal planner. I've had it literally for like the last week and a half. I do get bored, so I will need to change it, but sometimes I just feel like when you get so busy and you just feel like you just want your food to be prepared, you know it's healthy, you know it's good for you. I feel like that's why I've been gravitating towards just like repeating the process. I'm hoping everything that I make can bring you guys some sort of healthy meal inspo, especially if you have like a 9-to-5 job. I feel like a lot of the stuff that I make I have carried over from when I had my 9-to-5 job. It's just stuff that's like quick and convenient that I can like pack in a little lunchbox, take to work, and was just super easy and convenient. And if I like didn't bring it with me, I forgot it in the fridge, anything like that, I would be able to actually go out and buy the bits that I would need for these meals. You'll sort of see that throughout the day and sort of like what I mean. I think a lot of the time as well when it comes to what I eat in a day is people are aiming to do that because they want to have a lifestyle change, whether that's physical, whether that's mental. A lot of the time I think people watch what I eat in a day for like a better change. However, I feel like through my fitness journey I have realized that the balance between like workouts and food is definitely like 20% workouts, 80% food. I do get asked a lot about what workouts I do, and I have always been, I feel like ever since it started, I have always done form. And for anyone that doesn't know what that is Sammy Clark's platform. It's basically like an at-home workout platform, so you can do everything from home, get all your own equipment, it's minimal equipment, you can tailor it to your own routine. Obviously, like I say, you don't have to go out to the gym, you don't have to drive to the gym, you don't have to drive back from the gym. You're saving yourself a lot of time by doing at-home workouts, and I feel like I started doing them in lockdown. I feel like that's when my fitness like wellness journey sort of started, and originally I started with like YouTube videos, like following people's YouTube videos, and Sammy Clark was one of the people that was on there. I would just do her workouts at home, and honestly I feel like I found my love for fitness. I feel like my whole life I've been like, I'm not that girl, I can't do that stuff, but since doing form, it's crazy the difference it's made. Even mentally, like I feel like for me, well, before my 9-to-5 job I'd wake up and do it for the first 30 minutes of my day. I would do a form workout, and I feel like my brain would just absolutely clear. And like, this isn't an ad or anything, I'm honestly just telling you what I do workout wise. I have started to like integrate running as well a little bit, and obviously I love to do walks. I love to use my walking pad, I love to go on walks. I feel like walking 10,000 steps a day, even like 8 to 10,000 steps, some days you don't always hit the mark. It's like that just makes me feel so much better, and I just love to try and like stick to that routine as well. But speaking of form, I do actually have a really fun announcement, and I've already mentioned it on my Instagram, but I basically am going to be in the new form method challenge, and it's already out now, and like the girls are doing it now, and it's so exciting. I am on day 4, so I am joining Sammy to do like a full body of cardio day, and honestly guys, it was one of the hardest workouts I've ever done. It was absolutely intense. I absolutely loved it, and when the girls reached out I was like, I'm definitely gonna come and do this. I think I have a code for form actually. I think it might have changed. I'll pop it down below, the new one that they've got, but if it doesn't work or there's any issues, please message me. But I think this should be the one that works. That's to get you money off the annual pass. Like I said, this is not an ad or anything. I genuinely just love the platform so much, and I feel like I want as many people to use it and just feel as good as I do. So I'll pop my little code down here somewhere, and I'll also put it in the description with the link and everything. So if you do want to join, you can save like a lot of money off the annual with my code. So if you're interested, give it a go. There is also a 7-day free trial, so you can always just give it a go for free to begin with. But honestly, I feel like once you get into the routine of doing it, you will never look back. But yeah, so I'm so excited to announce that with you guys, and please let me know anyone that has done it or is doing it or is a member of form already. Please let me know, because it makes me so excited. I've got so many messages in my DMs on Insta of girls just being like, I've done the workout today, like, and explaining how it was, like how much of a good sweat it was, and I was like, just makes me so excited. I met a girl as well in person the other day, and she was like, Jess? And I was like, yes. And she was like, I just did the form workout. And I was like, oh my god, honestly the most insane feeling in the world. I said to her, I was like, I have goosebumps. And she was like, I have goosebumps. And we both just stood there like, what is going on? I can't get used to the hair. I'll pop a few behind the scenes for you guys now so you can see like sort of how the day went, sort of how it was, and like filming me afterwards. I was dripping with sweat. But yeah, I'll pop all of that up now so you can have a little look-see.
This is our thing.
It goes down in history.
You only want to sip?
It's,
I'm like, what?
honestly, I would chug it, but you know, we gotta alternate.
Chug, cheers. We can't chug.
Yeah, no, you have to. No, I'm not chugging this whole thing.
You have to. It's a little bit hotter than water, but we have to do the workout, Jess.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm gonna wet myself.
So good.
Wait, you actually chugged it! Guys, I didn't chug it.
45, 15, 45, 15, 45, 15, 15 seconds. I think my checklist for
2, 1, just call it up. Can you see Jess okay?
Yep.
Back lunge, find that hammer curl. Beautiful. Taking that nice controlled deadlift. Through those feet. Those hips are in line with those knees. And we're all giving it our all. We're all feeling it.
Last one.
Listen. And Jess, you can share whatever.
Very full circle moment.
Very full circle.
Smile.
Should we take our first one? Probably. Because I definitely feel like I know we were playing with the last one.
Right, I will stop yapping your ear off now and let's get into the video. I now need to go and make my mid-morning snack. So let's go ahead and do that. As my little mid-morning snack, I have always loved to get medjool dates and always put peanut butter in them. It is just my favorite thing in the world, like the perfect mid-morning snack. And I love these ones from Air One. I think you can get these from Whole Foods actually, but they are the Julie's fresh medjool dates. I like to get the pit-free ones, just obviously to save time. But if you're in the UK, get the Tesco's Finest. They are the best dates. I feel like I literally tried every single date in the UK and they were literally my favorite ones from supermarkets. So I haven't been able to find any in the US that I really like, and I'm liking these ones so far. Still, I don't think they're as good as the Tesco's ones, but I mean, as long as they're just like really plump, that's all I care about. And then just make sure that your peanut butter is just pure peanuts, just pure nuts. There's no additives. You haven't got any oils in there, nothing extra. I mean, they can add sea salt sometimes, but I just love a pure peanut butter. You just don't need anything else in there. Pop in your little bit of peanut butter, like so. Close her up, and boom. I like to have 3 of these. So let me just quickly finish preparing. Those are my dates of peanut butter all done. Just a perfect little energy boost for like the mid-morning. You could also do these in the mid-afternoon. I absolutely love them, and I feel like I'll never stop eating medjool dates with peanut butter. It's just the best little snack. I know that it might not look very appetizing, but honestly, I love tuna and sweet corn so much. And I've got my little corn cakes. These are actually really hard to find in the US. I found them in Air One and not Whole Foods, just Air One is where you can get them. And I think there's a random shop called Lassen's that you can get them. But corn cakes are like so hard to get here. Just a fun little high protein snack. I just love to have tuna and sweet corn in the middle of the day. As you saw though, I always love to have like a mid-morning snack and a mid-afternoon snack. I like to constantly like be having little snacks throughout the day. So yeah, this is lunch. I also just went to take my supplement gummies, and I've actually just had the last 2 of this one, and these are like little sea moss gummies. I feel like everyone's getting into sea moss, and I feel like it would freak me out too much to have the actual sea moss. Like texturally, it just doesn't look like a great time. So I thought I'm gonna start with the gummies. So I've been trying these gummies, which I actually really like. They taste like lemon. They're so nice. So I'll link those ones down below as well in case you want to try those out. So I've just got a new pack. Luckily I had a backup, so I'm ready to go. And then I always talk about the Lemmy gummies, and I feel like I've said before, the Lemmy Sleep and Lemmy Chill, they work. Like the Lemmy Chill is so good. I feel like that really works really well. But for now, I'm actually having the Lemmy Matcha, which are just little energy B12 gummies. Love these 2. Just a nice little sweet addition after having lunch. Okay, now onto my little afternoon snack, and this is a Greek yogurt. These are the Siggy's yogurts. These are my favorite ones ever. I love to get the strawberry sugar-free version. I've just washed some raspberries, so I've got a whole pint of raspberries, which is perfect, and I've just put some raspberries on the side and some Purely Elizabeth granola. Apologies that it doesn't look as cute, but yeah. So I've got Purely Elizabeth granola, Greek yogurt, and some raspberries. Just a perfect little afternoon treat. Okay guys, we've had our breakfast, we've had our mid-morning snack, we've had our lunch, we've had our afternoon snack. I feel like I didn't really explain this earlier, but I like to have like 5 smaller things throughout the day. I feel like my breakfast actually was very hefty, like it always is quite big, but I liked it in the middle of the day, I guess, have like 3 smaller things as opposed to like 1 big lunch. So as you saw, I obviously had my 3 dates with peanut butter. I then had some tuna sweet corn. I then have my afternoon snack, which is like the little yogurt bowl, little granola bowl. And to other people that might be actually like quite a lot, but for me personally, I found at the start of my fitness journey that I really enjoyed doing 5 small meals, or like the middle of the day, the 3 small meals a day, because I feel like just for me, it kept me energized. Must be something to do with like the blood sugar levels as well, I don't know, but I honestly just feel like way more awake and way more alive by doing that. And I feel like it really started probably when I was at my 9 to 5, because also, this sounds really bad, but I feel like in a 9 to 5 job, I really lent on food as like a bit of a getaway, but in a really healthy way, I'd say. Like, I loved having my mid-morning snack, I loved having my lunch, my afternoon snack, and I would make sure I made time at work for those, whether it was at my desk, wherever I was. I just really looked forward to my 3 little snacks throughout the day, like I said, as opposed to having just like 1 big lunch break. I know sometimes in some jobs you might not be able to do that, but even just taking like that moment away, even like I said, I did it at the desk. Like, I would sit there at my desk and I would make sure that I had like my little yogurt with fruit on top. And also it's finding things that are convenient. Like, I love having the Siggy's yogurts because they are like small, compact. I used to literally have those, but like an English version back home, like the Yo Pros, I think they were, or the Faye ones. I would literally have those at my desk with some fruit or toppings, whatever I had. I just make sure that I was really prepared and really had everything just packed in my bag, just to know I would stay consistent and literally feel my best, even though I was at work. So yeah, I way prefer that structure for myself personally. Obviously the breakfast that I had, and then just like 3 smaller things in the middle of the day, and then we are ending the day with the beef and cottage cheese bowl, because I am obsessed. I have literally, like, did I make this in the last video? I can't remember if I made it in my last what I ate in a day. Honestly, my favorite thing in the world. I feel like I can't film what I eat in a day videos, like on like reels or anything at the moment, because it's all I'm having. But I guess maybe I just film it because it's just like realistic. It's literally what I'm having, which is a problem. I need to mix it up. I love it so much. I do mix it up actually with the ingredients. Like, sometimes I'll have quinoa, sometimes I'll have the sweet potato that's in like the classic beef and cottage cheese bowl. Today I actually don't think I have quinoa or sweet potato, which is a disaster, but I might add in some of like the corn that I have left as a little bit of a boost. So we're sort of making do today, but yeah, I love to have that. Such high protein, it's so refreshing. It kind of tastes a bit like a burger bowl. I love to put like the siete, like I think it's like habanero sauce on the top with the hot honey. Honestly, it's my favorite thing in the world. Like you guys saw in the last week's vlog, I finally bought the right hot honey, so I'm putting that on. But yeah, I absolutely love it. So that's what I'm having for dinner. I might actually sign this portion of the video off. I fear this might be a really short video so far, so I might bring you guys along with me on something else this week, but we'll see. But let's get making to dinner. I'll just pop some music over this bit, and I'll also show you like my treat afterwards as well, because I always have to end the day with a treat, some form of chocolate usually. I still actually have Hotel Chocolat chocolates from back home from when my mum sent them to me, and also Cav's mum sent some to us as well, which was just so good. So we kind of got stocked up, and I'm so slow at eating them, but Cav will eat them like really quickly. He will demolish like a whole bag of Dairy Milk buttons in one go, and I'm like, we have to ration this stuff. We don't have access to this stuff anymore. So especially Hotel Chocolat, like I have made sure to ration that out. However, I have just got some nice ice creams from Jenny's. I just did a collab with them, which was really fun, so I might have one of those. We will see. But like I say, it's all about balance. Like, yes, I love to work out, yes, I love to walk, I love to get my 10,000 steps, I love to make sure I'm putting good things in my body. However, I do know that you need to have balance at the end of the day, and you can't restrict yourself on foods that you absolutely love. That you should never have a diet where you're restricting yourself on any foods that you love, or else it's just not sustainable and it's not a lifestyle, and you will never stick at it. So always make sure you're including your favorite foods, whether it's like obviously having balance, and say you want to go out and you fancy a bit of pizza, just like share a pizza with a friend, or if there's someone that does like a slice of pizza and you can have a quick little snack just to hit that spot for you. Never ever should you be restricting your foods and feeling like you have to leave anything out. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed all the stuff I've had so far today. It's very, very convenient food that I've had today. I understand that. It's just stuff that I find like really easy. Like at the end of the day, I'm not a chef. I'm not a chef. I feel like I do post healthy recipes, all that stuff, but I love things to be quick and convenient, and that's kind of what I've had today. So anyway, let's go and make some dinner. I have a little addition to today's vlog, a little surprise edition, and today we decided to randomly go to Malibu. It's the nicest day in the world. I got my walking pad out, ready to do my steps, and thought, why don't I just go to the beach today? Like, I'm very caught up on work. I know that I'm kind of doing a lot of work for the rest of the week, so like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I thought, why not bring you guys along to Malibu? I haven't been here in so long. I've only been here once since moving here, and honestly, I just love it. I love the vibes, I love the food, get to look at the surfers. There's like really good shopping, actually. There's a really good shopping center around me right now. So yeah, a fun little addition to the vlog, but I hope you've enjoyed the vlog so far. I need to take this jumper off because I'm absolutely roasting. I thought it would be like a little bit of a sea breeze. So let's go and have a little walk around Malibu.